Hey, boy up, phone up, land, till I die, till I die. Rockin' that wine and gold till I die, till I die. In the hood, I'm good till I die. I gotta hold down the city. I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
Did all my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath.
Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the UCLA Bruins taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
Now look at UCLA's starting lineup. Freak, he's in at point guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the center position.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
He used that pick to get in close.
And guys, so many great players from UCLA in the NBA over the years. Kareem, a former Bruin, Bill Walton, also coming out of Westwood.
Now here's Lee. The pass to Gaines. He sinks the 11-footer.
You love for any trip down the floor to end with a shot like that.
Kansas on D. Here's Freak. There's the screen. Pass to Looney. Now here's Freak, covered by Lee. Now Freak, just 5 on the clock. Deflects the pass. Here's Oubre. Misses off the right iron. Here's UCLA. Freak with it. Pass to Campbell. Stolen by Terry. The drive by Lee. The feed to Terry, and it's blocked. And that'll be Kansas's ball as it goes out of bounds. The Jayhawks able to keep the ball here. A platoon swap here for Kansas. Shot from the inbound, and Calderon with the layup. Calderon's got his first points of the game.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
That's good. Now here's Williams. Passes it to Calderon. Outside Williams. Back to Calderon. There's the pick from downtown. And it's Freak with the rebound. Here's Morris. Here's Thomas. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
So on the floor for UCLA. Freak, he's in at the point. Thomas is out there with Johnson. And it's Morris in at the three, the small forward.
Boy, some really big names have come out of the Kansas Jayhawks program into the NBA. A pair of first overall picks in their history. Believe it or not, Wilt Chamberlain wasn't one of them.
And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half, absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And, Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Well, on the topic of Wilt Chamberlain's draft was under that territorial. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, this team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, we've got Oubre, and it's Lee in at the point guard position. The Bruins have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And Kansas always seems to be in title contention. I mean, the program does a great job of finding tough players and having a system that fits them best. Rarely are they not a title contender.
From 10 feet out, count it, and the Bruin lead has been cut down to one on the bucket from Terry.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off. It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's Fresh. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. No luck. Good work defensively by Terry. And the Jayhawks do a great job in recruiting talent. All sorts of players have come through Kansas and found success.
Yeah, and they develop not only the stars like Paul Pierce and Andrew Wiggins, but role players too, guys that have made a living in the NBA as fitting into roles. Mario Chalmers and Nick Collison come to mind. These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Freak passes to Looney. Now the dish to Roberts. Here's Freak. Sinks the three-pointer. Freak's got 11 points.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's the screen. And stolen by Freak. The finish. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Oubre kicks to Duncan. Poked away. Lee dishes to Duncan. Feeds it to Gaines. Shot clock at 6. Here's the teardrop. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Jayhawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw, good. Oubre. And both free throws good for Oubre. Here's Free. Kicks it to Freak. To the wing on the left. Lets the 3 fly. Can't hit. And Kansas the other way now. And here is Jenkins. Now Oubre. Got a piece of it. So on the floor for UCLA. Freak in a 2-guard. Irving is out there with Johnson. Then there's Free. And it's Morris in at the 3. Now here's Jenkins. Tight defense on him. He feeds it to Dedmon. The high post shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Dedmon's got it all tied up now for the Jayhawks.
Just a great battle these 2 teams are waging here today.
Oh, it sure is. And I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being...
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second half. Jenkins the pass to Gaines. And that'll be Kansas's ball as it goes out of bounds. The Jayhawks able to keep the ball here. Troy Lee. 1:15 left in the second half of basketball. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
They'd have loved to cut it to 1 there. They're still in decent shape if they can get a stop.
Freak with it. 59 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Here's Roberts. Good.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
.54 seconds left here in the second half. Lee outside. He dishes it to Gaines. Back to Lee. And out of bounds as the Bruins gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
41 seconds left here in the second half. And an intentional foul right there. And now they decide to foul intentionally. There's 39 seconds left here in the second half, and that's an intentional foul. And they go to the intentional foul.
Just an amazing game for Freak. He's got 13 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them. And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And an intentional foul right there. And he's unable to get anything at the line this time. We've got 22 seconds left in this one. Lee kicks it to Gaines. UCLA grabs the miss. And now we've got the intentional foul.
He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Daniels kicks to Lee. Dishes it to Gaines. 20 feet out. Oubre can't get it to go. So it's UCLA picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
I won't bow down to no man.
Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's Arizona facing the UCLA Bruins.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
A look at Arizona's starting group. We've got Johnson. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. And it's Lewis in at the center, filling out the middle. Lawson with it. To the paint. The shot will not go. The Bruins go the other way with it. Freak with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. They set the pick. And a wide open look for Freak. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Freak's got 5 now.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Lewis. That is in there. Lawson with the assist.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Now here's Freak. He's got 5. Passes it to Roberts. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. On defense, the Bruins. It's a 3-point game. And Lawson, here we go. And it's blocked. And so it looks like Arizona will retain possession here. The Bruins making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And Arizona also making a switch. Ewing's checked in for Mitchell. Lewis outside. Lawson kicks to Ewing. And some changes here for the Bruins. Thomas checked in for Looney. Morris comes in for Campbell. And Barton subbed in for Fresh. Here's Freak. Morris a screen. Freak passes to Morris. Fires from the line. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Here's Goodwin. Outside Williams. Ewing a screen on Morris. Williams dishes to Ewing. Williams kicks to Carter. Pass to Ewing. 5 on the clock. Here's Hollins. It's tipped.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
A nice shot by Ewing.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And the Bruins going in with a whole new group out there. And Arizona with some changes. The Bruins leading by 3. Taking a look at Arizona. We've got Hollis Jefferson. Mitchell is out there with Johnson. And it's Lewis in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now here's Porter. Here's Free. Pass to Campbell. There's the pick. Down low. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And with Arizona, you know they are going to be competitive year in and year out. They do a great job of recruiting, and they always seem to field a team ready to make a deep run in the tournament. Just a very consistent program.
A completely new group for Arizona. Arizona trails by 4. Goodwin kicks to Williams. The screen from Ewing. There's the pass to Carter. Dishes it to Goodwin. Carter drives in. He feeds it to Goodwin. Over in the corner, Williams. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Johnson, the pass to Freak. Back to Johnson. Second chance shot. Here's Freak. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw good. Freak.
2 shots.
And both free throws good from Freak.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Good win. And no good trying to get that one. And the first half is now in the books. The Bruins on top. They're up by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second half. More college basketball coming right up. The second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
Freak in at point guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5, down low. And for Arizona, Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lawson in at the 1. Johnson the screen. Arizona moving the ball around. Lewis left side. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. There's the pick. Just 4 to shoot. And he gets it to go. Lawson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Bruins leading by 5.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with him.
A little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Lawson outside. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Campbell defender. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Arizona shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson. Freeze checked in for UCLA. And Arizona also making a switch. Roberts checked in. Here's Free. Pass to Campbell. Kicks it to Freak from outside the arc. But he gets it back. The second effort. And that's out of bounds. UCLA will retain possession. Still the Bruins ball. Here's Campbell. The dish to Roberts. Campbell up top. Feeds it to Roberts. There's the pass to Campbell. To the paint. Here's Freak. And finally they hit one. Freak's got 13 points. Arizona trails by 7. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. The feed to Roberts. Lawson outside. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. He dishes it to Lewis. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. He's got 6. The Bruins leading by 5. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Freak. And another miss by UCLA.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it. I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Irving a screen on Johnson. Dishes it to Irving. Stolen by Lewis. And now here's Goodwin, the fast break chance. And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game. Pick by Williams. There's a good screen. No good. That would have tied it.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Freak, he's in a... The point. Johnson is out there with Irving. Then it's Fresh, and it's Morris in at the 3 slot. Pass to Ewing. To tie it up. No luck. And it's the Bruins with the ball. The lead is 2. Lets it go with the 3. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Morris. 16 points for Freak.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
We gotta be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. We're being so soft.
And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Roberts is checking. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
Expanding his range. No good from Campbell. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And Arizona making a change here. Lawson's checked in.
Jack Lawson.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second half.
Is it getting dark in here? Because if not, it's time to turn the lights out.
They're out already. I mean, give them a ton of credit for the job they did here today. Really impressive.
And some changes here for the Bruins. Thomas checked in for Looney. Martin comes in for Campbell. And Porter subbed in for Fresh. And it's Goodwin missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Freak kicks to Porter. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Shooting for the Bruins, Steve Porter.
Free throw good. Porter.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Arizona with it. Down by 12. Now, here's Goodwin. D right on him. Step back on that one and let it fly.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
So it's UCLA picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and an extra little bit of confidence.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for joining us. And this is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers facing the UCLA Bruins.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the power forward. Just 3 to shoot. Fade away. Decker can't hit.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Here's the Badgers with the ball. Now Wisconsin has had a bit of a renaissance in their program of late, Clark. Last decade and a half have seen them put up some great seasons.
And you know, Kevin, the Badgers weren't really a major powerhouse in hoops until the turn of the century. But now they're one of the most consistent teams in the country.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Campbell's shot. That's good. And the Badgers with possession here. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Outside Hill. Gibson the screen. Hill kicks to Fisher. Outside Conley. The Badgers working the ball around now. Fisher, the pass to Wade. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points. And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Here's Freak. Fisher grabs the board.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Fisher is out there with Hill. And it's Wade in at the center position. And the wide open shot from Morris. Can't hit. So the Badgers will take it the other way. And Fisher kicks to Gibson. Now the pass to Wade. Outside Gibson. Over in the corner, Conley. Passes to Fisher. Gibson the screen. 5 to shoot. Fisher with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Wade kicks to Conley. Over Freak. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Wade.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
And the Bruins going here with a whole new group out there. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Freak, he's in a point guard. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5 spot. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the power forward position.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Decker dishes to Evans. Turnaround Jay, no good. The Bruins go the other way with it. And here's Freak. He has 5. Here's Roberts. Puts up the baby hook. That one a little long. Decker with it. Pass to Hawkins. He feeds it to Hill. Fires the 3, and he gets it to go. Hill's got 8 points. UCLA trails by 4.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Kicks it to Decker. And it's Hill penetrating off the pick. Rebound by Roberts. Roberts got his third rebound tonight.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
That's good. Hawkins has got 6.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's the Badgers with the ball. A 2-point game. Freak, he's in at the point. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Hawkins. Pass to Freak. Right wing. It's tipped. Now Hawkins. He kicks it to Decker. The Badgers leading by 8. 1:02 left here in the second half of the game. Here's Wade. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here and what looks to be a solid win for the Badgers.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but Clark, they really kept the ball under control.
I thought they were both focused and relentless, Kevin.
You see the contributions from role players on the team, and what a game it was for Hill. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Boy, they're going to need some serious heroics here from Freak. It's going to take close to a miracle for them to get back in this game.
Anything is possible, but certainly isn't probable. If Freak can step up and somehow keep this game going for them, it'll be the stuff of legends.
And no good this time on the 1-and-1.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
And here's Fisher. And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game. Single bonus situation in effect. So we'll head to the line for the first of the 1-and-1 opportunity. And so the first one is good. He'll stay at the line for one more try. Second free throw, no good.
Boy, his hands weren't the steadiest at the line that time, but that was all they needed to put a cap on this one.
So it's Wisconsin picking up the win. And what an incredible feeling it is for a team who's had to fight every step of the way. Right now, guys, there is no better feeling for them as they are the last team standing in this terrific tournament.
Kevin, you said, I mean, all the hard...
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing, Mr. P?
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking and vibing, I love it, freaking and vibing. This freaking and vibing thing you do when you get hot freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in mind, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
No, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's the plan, man.
That's right.
Plans change, Freak. Listen. In life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach and they draw up the greatest play and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. And 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen shoot, dribble, pass, and defend a basketball my entire time on this great planet Earth. Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Freak, you've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime. Do you know how many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on your ankle in that game earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, but that was nothing.
Right, we know it was nothing, but next time it could be something.
I saw that. Good game, but BAM! Just like that, and you could be flipping burgers. Well, maybe not flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call, and you're a delivery boy at Sal's Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is, you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money?
Money isn't everything.
No, it isn't, sir, and no disrespect was meant. But Freak, money is freedom. The freedom of choice, the freedom to live. Money is the difference between renting and owning, between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being chauffeured. Now, do you want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes me your agent. Sign on the dotted line, and I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnotti, it's not all about the money.
Pete, let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished?
I said my piece, but I know I'm right. You guys should talk.
Pete, what if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this opportunity now?
What if the boy goes pro, gets hurt, and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we work for him to get to where he is.
But college isn't for everybody. Pete, you didn't go.
That's why we work so hard for him.
Just saying. I mean, if he's ready to do this now as opposed to later, Pete, anything can happen.
You're right. Anything could happen. This is his future. This is his life.
You're not listening to me, Pete.
Not just a game.
All right, Mom, Pops. It's all right. Look, truth be told, I don't even know what I want to do right now.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boy Vic the other day.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. He thinks I should leave early, too.
You know what? I've kept quiet this whole time, and I also think that Freak should join the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagnotti is absolutely right.
Thank you, Yvette.
You're welcome.
Now, Freak, I know for a fact that people have been talking about the company you keep, and you need to be careful. It could compromise what we're trying to do here.
What are you trying to say?
You know, your association with that guy Victor off the court, it could compromise your selection in a draft. As a matter of fact, I know it will. Do you realize the difference in dollars between being drafted first overall and 21st? You're talking tens of millions of dollars. You don't get it, do you? Cece, our first sneaker deal alone, you're talking a difference of a $50 to $100 million difference just by that. Number one, that's what we need. If I were not 1,000% convinced in my mind and in my heart that we could get you drafted first overall, I wouldn't be like this. This is the play. This is the move, Freak. You gotta listen to me.
I absolutely hear you, but who are they to tell me who I can't hang with my brother?
No, Freak, you need to listen to him. I've been telling you the same exact thing.
Mr. Dom, Frequency and Victor grew up together. They're best friends. We took the boy in and practically adopted him.
Martha, I told you that boy ain't nothing but trouble.
He's family.
Okay, but that's my boy, and he agrees with y'all.
It's not about agreeing with Vic. We're trying to prepare you for your future.
You know, but it is his future.
This is none of your business.
Excuse me?
You still have a decision to make. Sign with me, yes or no.
Can I just interrupt for 1 second? Everybody just settle down, please. Now, I appreciate you all taking the time in this heated discussion, but the truth of the matter is there's only one person in the room that can make this decision. Now, son, you know how I feel.
Right.
Education is the most important thing in life, but this is your choice. It's not your mother's or your sister's or mine. It's not your girlfriend. It's not Mr. Pagnotti's. And it definitely ain't Victor's. This is your decision, son. So you tell us what you want to do.
I need 30 seconds, Freak. Okay. I have 4 beautiful children, and I want each of them to go to college and graduate. But if you walked up to any one of those 4 children right now and said, I will give you a contract that's worth $100, $200, $300 million, I would say, bypass college. You can always go back. I want you to graduate. I want you to get your doctorate. I want to call you Dr. Freak, but you need to understand this. Now, you can go all over this beautiful country that we live in and go into any of the major universities. You will find people that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old, and you will find them graduating. But if you live to be 500 years old, you will never see ever somebody 40, 50, 60 years old being drafted from college into the NBA. We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. We will get you drafted first overall. You will be up there with all the big names. I'm not talking first rounder. I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what I do. I am the best at what I do. Nobody is better.
Seconds plus.
Miss Martha, I am sorry. You just need to understand.
Would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency. Baby, what do you want to do?
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Cece go through this contract, front to back. I'm going to think about it, sleep on it, pray on it, and I will call you in the morning.
All right. Listen, Mr. Pete, Miss Martha, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you over telephone, and I look forward to meeting you both in person. Remember, everybody, this meeting never took place. We weren't even here. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay.
All right, Mom, Pops, I'm going to call you guys later. I love you.
Love you,
Love you too, son. Bye.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibrations. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Ma. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady Yvette. My dude, Vic.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, all them in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you. Uptown.
Man, he's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it.
Go ahead.
You know, Mama.
Tell her, Mama.
Come on.
Oh, get her, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibrations.
We shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Yes. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibrations.
Go ahead, son.
Thank you all for coming. We will be available for one-on-ones in the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, son.
We met working at the post office together. Mark was the clerk and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
With cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love at first sight.
Yeah?
I believe that it was true. It happened to me.
Being on some shit.